Welcome
Welcome
to
to
Shade
Shade
and the
in the
City.
City.
I'm your girl Treese,
It's Nels.
and today we are reviewing our Before the 90 Days, Season 6, Episode 3, Overboard. And a lot of people went overboard with a lot of things. But yes, Shade Squad, if you have not already, please make sure that you hit that like button.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, I just want to say that I really enjoyed this episode. And I just want to say to Gino personally, I got what you want. Got what you need. All right, let's get into it and let's get shady.
We already started.
Starting off with Miss Amanda and Razvan. She wakes up in Romania to her boo thing. And, he asked her why she always has her socks on. And Razvan, this is a very simple answer. I feel the same way. I can't get hot if my feet are cold. Okay. I'm just saying.
Well, she didn't need to get hot anyway because she didn't give him none.
Well, but I couldn't have got hot if my feet were cold. So she was ready. She was like midway there. You know what I mean? At least she was preparing for it.
I guess he did think she was horny. She did give him a little hickey.
Right. So they let us know that they, obviously didn't do nothing, as Nell said, just cuddled and kissed, and she was sucking on his neck. He plans to take her in town and show her around that day. And Razvan knows that, she may be having a hard time because this is her first time really being out since losing her husband, and obviously being away from her kids. So he doesn't want to rush her, but he basically does want some sex. He makes that very clear. Now, Amanda is having a hard time because apparently she put her son on the phone with Razvan, and he brought up the fact that his daddy is no longer with us. Okay. And so, she's shaken by this and is a little unclear of what prompted this from her son. And now she's starting to feel guilty for leaving her kids. It was, well, I mean, I guess that's good. It only took one day. Razvan tries to reassure her that she made the right decision for them. And I say in my notes, we can see that there is a tension developing because I understood where she was coming from, but I also understood where Razvan, because he's not a parent.
I was literally thinking that the entire time. He's not a parent. He's not
a parent, so he doesn't get it. And so, Amanda then asked Razvan how would he feel if she left early. And he's obviously not happy to hear this. And she brings up the kids again. And he tries to empathize, but he lets her know he won't be overjoyed. But if that's what she feels she needs to do, then cool. And so then he's trying to get her mind off things.
And he's like, I'll come see you, boo.
Right. And so he takes her to this cute little rooftop bar. It was real cute. And then they're having a drink. He wants to toast to having a beautiful future. And then basically,
you know what was so funny?
What?
When I saw that scene, I thought about you. I was like, I guess it's not a real date. Ain't no food involved.
Right. It was cute, but the ambiance was there, the drink. So,
Oh, so it was still a date then?
Well, no, I don't think it was a date. They were just going, he didn't say like this is a date. He just said, I'm taking
I just met you yesterday and slept in the bed with you and woke up next to you. And this is our first time going out. This better be a date.
Well, I guess it is. For me, like, when you just take me out to the bar, that's not a date. That's we just going to have drinks.
It's because they now had they ordered some appetizers, some food,
and actually sat down and chilled for a little bit.
They did sit down.
No, they were standing up the whole time. I felt like at the little.
I thought they had the high top.
Yeah, they were standing up. There wasn't no chair. I didn't see no chair.
Oh, I thought they were sitting down.
Yeah, that's not a date. Anyway, so
the stipulations.
The stipulations of it all. So that's we going to get a drink on the rooftop. That's what that is. So yeah, basically tells her, they toast to a beautiful future. And he tries to present her with the key to his house. And she's like, I don't really need that. When I tell you, she was so like,
she's like, I won't be back for a while, so I don't need it.
And so he lets her know, well, guess what, boo? I got that solved too.
Here it is.
He said, I applied for a tourist visa and my interview is coming up. And I was thinking that when you leave, I just come after you. And so obviously Amanda's like, hell to the no. We didn't talk
aggravated as hell. She's like, first of all, you didn't even tell me about this. I didn't even know you applied for.
And you would think as in love as she was. And that's why I was like, it's only been one day and the sister has been proven to be.
I was just about to say, the sister was right.
It don't even seem like she really liked him like that. She's like, no,
I think she did from across the water.
Right. But yeah, so she lets him know that, and he's like, well, I'll give it some time. She's like, you can't just come. I just got back and you trying to be in my kid's face and they're not going to be okay with this.
I understood where she was coming from now.
I understood it too, but again,
they don't want to see me.
He's not
They don't want to have some mommy kid time and not just meeting you time.
He doesn't understand why she just can't explain it to the kids. And obviously, for those who are parents that are out there, Shade Squad, y'all know how it is. That's just not how it works. She cares more about how her kids are going to feel and how this is going to affect them.
And really how they're going to see her. Like, they're young now and their dad just passed. What you don't want to do is have your kids remember that, oh, daddy just passed a few months ago, less than a year ago, and she already bringing some new man in the house.
That part. So she basically says, ask him like, well, what if it's going to take like up to a year or whatever the case may be? And he's like, well, he's not willing to wait that long. And, we clearly have a problem. It sounds to me, I mean, if you have a tourist visa, you can come anyway. It sounds like you need somewhere to stay. That's what that sounds like. He might care about her.
I think he only got the tourist visa for her to come see her.
You think?
Or to be a movie star.
I
don't know. It could have been to be a movie star. I don't know.
He does anything for clout.
Well, then, she had the waterworks start and said, she wants to be for sure, basically, that this relationship is going to last because she doesn't want another man to just exit her kid's life. And I feel like she has some super valid points. Now, once she basically said that she wants to be sure that this is going to work out before she introduces him, he kind of kept quiet. Maybe he's starting to get it. And I still have to give him credit. Even though he doesn't understand this, we know it's because he doesn't have kids, and people with kids they just don't understand. Okay. But I feel like he's trying to be as understanding as possible since you touched down, honestly.
Yeah, no, he's been very understanding.
So we have a new cast member, Meisha, who's 43 from Blaine, Minnesota. She might be the best looking cast member we've seen.
Yeah, she's cute. She's cute.
I thought she was super pretty. Now she works in the church. She says she didn't grow up with religion. She lived a very glamorous life as an on-air journalist and had a vision.
A spiritual awakening.
She said a vision.
And that was her spiritual awakening.
Yeah. She said she had a vision. Okay. Vision of love. Okay, so she had a vision and a voice that told her to pray and led her to the Bible, which then led her to the Roman Catholic Church. She says before the conversion, she got married at 22. It didn't last, and they had two.
Oh, but no. But she married a foreign exchange student and moved to Sweden, which lets us know that Meisha is not new to this. She is true to this. Okay.
Probably until she got divorced. Then she was probably just.
Well, they had 2 kids. Like, they clearly, I mean, what I'm saying is she don't like to date people here. That's all I'm saying.
I'm sure she did after she had a divorce. She was probably homie hopping after that.
You're terrible.
I mean, it's been what, 7 years? Over a decade since she's been divorced? I'm sure she wasn't meeting everybody out the country. Now, after that, she had her share of sugar daddies.
Not sugar daddies.
She said sugar daddies. They were taking her helicopter rides and shit. They sound like sugar daddies. to me. Okay.
Okay.
And
I
after,
said dating men with a lot of money, but I guess sugar daddy's gonna be.
we don't look, like they say
We're
on
gonna call a thing a thing.
shout out to Kimmy.
Right.
And then after converting, she said that, things got really lonely for her really fast. And all she really cared about was the Bible and going to church. And people, her people really wasn't feeling that. And it left her feeling lost and isolated until she met Nicola. I don't know why it just sounds weird saying it like that.
Nicola.
You're an idiot. Who's 46 from Israel and lives with his mama, which, is normal there until you
Yeah,
get
that's normal because he ain't married. He ain't never been married.
Now, he's deep into the Catholic Church as well. He even has a Catholic website that he runs daily and gets a lot of traffic on.
1.5 million visitors per day.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
You need to go ahead and make you a TikTok, bro. If you're doing it like that, go ahead and get your coin.
Now, apparently that's how they connected, and they've been dating for 7 years and never met. But she's going to take a trip to go meet him. And when she tells her friend,
hold on, I'll bring it up later. I just had a realization about something about Nicola.
What?
He ain't making no money off that website.
Because
it didn't click until I started thinking about the upcoming scene. I was like, he's not making any money off that.
This what is it called?
It's God's work.
Basically, that's not the word. That's not the word I was looking for. But yes, basically, there you go. So when she tells her friend, her friend is just worried that she is about to be with a whole virgin man. Okay. And she says she don't care. All right. She loved her 46-year-old virgin, but she is worried that he won't be able to provide the affection that she needs because of his faith and his lack of experience. And her friend just thinks that this is crazy and they really just need to wait because 2 weeks is not long enough to get to know somebody and get engaged. And she said that she's following her heart and trusting God. Now, over in Israel, Nicola is fishing with his friend Wasim, who he says is his rosary warrior.
Mm-hmm.
Wasim asked him if Meisha knows that he fishes, and he said, yeah, all day long. I be ignoring her calls and she be getting pissed off at me about it. But that's what he like to do, so he don't give a damn, and he a virgin. He gonna put what he want to do first, okay?
Okay.
And he said that he just can't believe
what they say, you can't miss something you ain't never had.
And Wasim said, he just can't believe this relationship. He thinks a lot of people are going to think that she's a gold digger when he ain't really got nothing because she's out of his league. And she is. And Nicola said,
oh, no, hold on. No, we got to get with it. Hold on. He says Nicola has no job, no money, is broke, and sits in his room praying to Mary all day. It is not believable that him and Meisha could work.
You just had to break that down. Jesus.
Yes, I had to break that down because that's what he said. That was
that's what he said.
His prayer warrior said that about him.
It's his rosary.
Look, when you got friends like that, who need enemies? I can't with these people.
Nicola said that he's a 40-year-old virgin and he's gonna stay that way until he gets married. Now, being with the divorced woman was not his first choice. It was never what he expected, and doesn't like that she slept with someone before. But the Bible says when Jesus comes into your life, your past no longer matters. So he sees her as a new person and a virgin.
And apparently, get baptized again.
Huh?
I'm about to go get baptized again.
It ain't about getting baptized. just stick the bottom in.
You stupid.
Brand new.
You stupid.
Oh, and apparently his mom has no idea about the details of this woman. or even it seems like that she even really exists, to be honest with you. Otherwise, she wouldn't like Meisha. Now, regardless,
Boy, he don't give a damn. His mama, did he say his family don't know nothing about Jesus? He don't care what they think.
He don't care. It's just his grandmama, I believe.
Right.
Now, regardless, he said, he didn't choose this. This is God's plan. So they both agree on that. Now, Meisha.
Look at Nicola out here quoting Drake. Go ahead. Go ahead. He said, this is God's plan. Go ahead.
I can't deal with you.
Nicola hip. He be out there fishing and listening to Drake.
Oh my God, you are such an idiot.
That's why he be in his room praying and crying all day. Drake will do that to you.
I doubt if you listen to secular music.
Like they say, don't drink and drive.
You're an idiot. So Meisha is also excited to see Nicola, but worried about how things will go because although they're both very devout Catholics, they've lived very, very different lives. So she called him on FaceTime and tells him, that she had an annulment meeting, and even though she's been divorced for over a decade, she's still not able to be remarried in the eyes of God unless she's granted one. Apparently, they have to approve this. A civil divorce just is not enough. You got me. Right. Okay. And she feels some type of way that these people got this type of control over her lives. I believe this is actually how it works with Jehovah's Witnesses as well. They have to grant you a divorce, like the church has to. And
like the sister wives.
I guess.
Okay.
Now, apparently, she has to meet the criteria that shows that her first marriage was not a valid marriage. What the hell does that mean? And he said that he hopes that it works out because they can't do a civil marriage because that's sin. And said that he's always, all his life, wanted to be married Catholic. So figure it out. And she knows without that, basically, they may not have a future.
Well,
now, she sat down with her daughters because she knows that after this transformation, it's been a lot on everybody. And she just wants to make sure that she has their support. And they support their mom because they have so much in common. But her daughter said it felt awkward as hell when they talk to this man. All they talk about is praying. And they want to make sure that, he ain't gonna be judging them on their lifestyle because he is so devout. And her daughter said, regardless, he ain't my real daddy. So I'm gonna be living my life.
And not to mention, them girls are grown.
They basically grown, yeah. But I don't think that even matters. I don't think that will matter to him that they're grown. He's 46 and waited till he got married to have sex. He's way more grown than they are. So basically,
he's definitely gonna get that "you're not my dad."
Meisha, she says that she completely understands and says, he's gonna have to accept her daughters for who they are, basically. Good luck with that one.
Well, alrighty. Good luck. Now, Tyray sits down with his sister. He's still struggling about what he's learned about Carmela/Christian. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I even text Nels watching this. I was literally, we started off feeling bad, or at least I started off feeling bad for Tyray. Now, I don't know if this is just a storyline and a plot. I just really don't believe nobody can be this foolish, and it's irritating to watch. It's becoming irritating. There's no empathy in me anymore. So he admits that he still has a belief Carmela
anymore.
Right, it don't. He admits that he still has a belief Carmela is somewhere out there, and this is a big misunderstanding, and believes that the connection was just too deep to not be real with whomever was on the other end of the phone. So his sister suggests reverse image searching on her pictures. And see what they can find. They can't find anything. This makes Tyray so relieved.
Ironically, this gave him hope.
You see what I'm saying? You see how that's irritating? So then he says that maybe she had a boyfriend that stopped them from talking. Or maybe the producers were like misinformed. So he says that apparently there was a text message from her and feels that reading that might help a little bit more than hearing the
His
man.
voice.
Yeah. So he reads the message, and it's a message stating that Carmela needed money and can't be with him, but does love him. This makes Tyray even more confused.
And that it was about money.
And he's just happy to hear the person said they loved him. His sister thinks the email is very crystal clear and isn't understanding what Tyray doesn't get.
She seemed aggravated as hell. She just scared to speak up.
And she just wants Tyray to, as Spike Lee said, wake up. Okay.
Gino's back in Panama. What'd you say?
Come out and play. Take that.
So Gino's back in Panama, and he said he's excited, but he doesn't really look like it. And Jasmine looks like she's ready to eat this man alive.
She did. She was looking at him like a snack.
Coco is her dog is also excited to see him, and he just looks like I don't know, because Jasmine is a baddie. He's giving me Tyray vibes.
No, you know what I think it is? This is how I think he's like breaking her down. Somebody that thinks they're up here and has this, but obviously we know Hanson is not the most attractive by any means. So I'm going to make you feel unattractive and start to chip away at your self-esteem, where you have this beautiful young woman running around like a nut thinking something's wrong with her because you're not giving her the attention that she normally and is used to getting. So it makes her feel like something's wrong with her. No, I definitely think he knows what he's doing. And then because I can get you on that level mentally, now when I tell you I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, you have to accept it because you just want to be with me so badly. It's a mind
game. And that's crazy because he ain't cute. He ain't paid. His voice is annoying. He can't dress. And he can't.
But you want me though. You want to get to America though. So that's what I'm saying. To me, that's what it comes off like to me. Like he's slow.
But I don't know if she always wanted to go to America, but she's always been like that.
Well, no, he says that in the beginning, she wasn't this demanding as far as wanting nice things and luxurious things, and it got worse over time. So that's why I said I'm thinking he's humbling her. That's just my opinion. I definitely, because he looks so disinterested.
That's what I would have humbled his ass and actually got what the hell I know I can get.
Well, you know, they always say you want the person that doesn't want you.
I guess. Whatever.
And now that he's acting like he's not losing his mind over her, that's killing her. It's definitely psychological what he's doing. He might not realize it, but I could see it.
So they get to the place, well, to her place, and she's showing him around and showed him right outside her balcony. That's where the filthy rich people live. And he don't feel like it's really worth $3,000 to be paying. And, you know, she says that, what?
It should, if it's only going to be a month. And that was another thing, too.
He's worried
about, to flip it.
He's worried about how she's going to deal with being in Michigan because she ain't going to be living this luxury lifestyle. And they showed his house, and it is a mess. A hot mess. Now, I think, you know, she noticed his energy shifts, okay?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And basically, he said that he was going to bed. So she was like, okay, well, let me give you a little massage. Then she was trying to get some, and he, after he said after seeing her spending habits, that turned him off. And he decided to take a nap and left her really feeling rejected. But She let him take a nap. She took some time to think and came back and apologized for making him feel uncomfortable. So they went into the kitchen to start making
Do we
dinner.
not see what I'm saying here? He is slowly, she's coming back and apologizing for him not wanting to do her. And they haven't seen each other in months. Make it make sense.
See, I just kind of felt like she didn't want to argue. She just wanted the day to go well. And
Right.
he don't really seem to give a damn.
Mm-hmm.
So they're in the kitchen, they're starting dinner, and she asked him for help peeling the potatoes. Apparently, he can't do that without a potato peeler or a cutting
board.
Then I guess he felt like being defiant because he felt like he was being ordered around and said he can't hurry up without the proper equipment and only peeled one potato and the amount of time that
I don't want to peel no damn potato.
Boil the water. The water was boiling within the amount of time he peeled one damn potato. Oh, he would have aggravated me. So she asked him for help with peeling a carrot. And he said he can't do it without a peeler. So she goes to show him, and he said, "Oh, I don't want to know none of that. I ain't doing it." So then she asked him for help peeling a beet, and he said, "No, I can't do it without a cutting board. Now enjoy yourself," and took his ass right back to the room. So of course she flips out. She has this whole breakdown, crying, talking about how she just wants to make him happy, and she can't seem to do that. So then he comes back out to check on her. And, she lets him know that, yeah, she's just used to improvising like most people are. Okay. Mm-hmm. You don't have a potato peeler, you use a knife. You don't have a cutting board, you use a.
But that's okay, because I know we are different, and we don't think the same. And I said, girl, if you don't stop for once, I was like, Jasmine, if you apologize one more time to this man and you ain't really do nothing, and he's just making excuses so he don't have to touch you or be with you or interact with you, child. If you don't catch the hint.
So then
but I guess you can't throw him out because he's paying for the apartment. But go ahead.
So then she asked him if he just wants to order food. And he said no, because he's tired. He's been traveling all day. He just wants to go to sleep. So she said she was going to go put him to bed, which is crazy to me. And he changed into his sleeping hat before laying down, but still kept on his outside clothes before getting in the bed. What you're not about to do is get in my goddamn bed with your outside clothes on and changed into your sleeping hat, a ball cap. You, sir, no. You've been traveling all day. You're right. Go hop your nasty ass in that goddamn shower, put on some pajamas. So basically, then he kicked her out the room and, told him to let her sleep. He didn't want her hovering.
I'ma say again, y'all know I have not always been a defensive Jasmine, but as crazy as we have seen her be and react, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I think it would have brought it out of me. Oh, he would have got a cutting board upside the head. I would have found something equivalent.
I definitely would have said, okay, well, then I'll cook for myself. I guess you'll starve. And tomorrow we can go get all the essentials that I need for my house. Since you need them so badly, you can go get them.
Child, Gino said, the jelly ain't jellying. So Riley is preparing and packing up to go to Vietnam and visit his love, his one true love, Violet. He's nervous, but he can't wait to see her because he cares so deeply about her. Now his friend girl, Alexa, comes to give him a ride to the airport, and she's apparently dog sitting while he's away as well. Alexa questions whether Violet will show up, and Riley is hopeful. And then he shares with Alexa about the messages that Violet wrote her father. I don't know why friends do this to other friends. Anyway, and then expect your friend to not tell you that you look crazy. So Alexa, like all of us, is wondering why he's still going. Now, he tells her about the PI, and Alexa tells him if he needs to do that, then he doesn't need to be going. And she thinks Riley is ignoring major red flags, but she's going to remain supportive. And Riley is hopeful that this trip will give him the dream he has of having his own family. Kudos. And then we finally get to meet Violet, 43. She is from Ho Chi City, is what I got. Ho Chi City. Is that not it?
I just put in Vietnam.
Oh, well, I got Ho Chi City, Vietnam. She's a math teacher, loves kids, and gives a disclaimer that she's a sweet woman, but a strong woman, and always gets her way. Now, apparently, she sat down with her homegirls, or she was married for 15 years. Just to give y'all a little background, she was married for 15 years. Got the two kids or something.
2 daughters, yeah.
But she divorced her husband because he wasn't helping her raise the kids or doing anything financially. So I would have done the same thing. What you here for? Now, apparently she's very strong and likes to basically do what she wants to do. So, she decided to date abroad, met Riley, and she sits down with her friends and lets them know that he's on his way and he's coming. Apparently,
because apparently her family know, but she's been dating this man for 2 years and never told her friends, except for one of them.
Well, we find out it's because they fight so much, because they both have very strong personalities, is what she shares with her friends. Her friends are wondering, well, why would you be dating someone, but y'all have so much turmoil and dysfunction? And she just needs to know before they get in a long-term relationship that he trusts her. And I said, well, girl.
And her friends don't see this lasting.
I don't either. It's a no for me. So, guys, yeah, that was the episode. It looks like next episode we get a new couple, so I'm excited to see that as well. And it looks like it's about to start getting messy. So yeah, I'm here for it. If you haven't already, please make sure that you hit that like button.
You comment.
You subscribe.
And you hit the notification bell.
And y'all, make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And thank you so much for joining us for another review of Before the 90 Days. And we will catch you next week for episode 4. Have a good night.
Good night.